Hi YouTube, Chris from Real Greedy Fishing. Good news, they just stocked a bunch of the ponds and lakes here in Maryland with trout, rainbow trout, golden trout, brown trout, all that good stuff. So we are going to see if we can try and catch some trout and cook it up for dinner. This will be Real Greedy Fishing's first catch and cook, and I am in the wrong lane. All right, let me put this camera down and focus on the road. All right, we are here. Get down to this spot here. Put my gear down. Let's check out what we're using here. This is a Carolina rig. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet here because everyone else is pretty quiet. This is a Carolina rig, so the idea is that this weight right here, this bullet weight, will sit on the bottom, and then it'll hit this bead to protect my knot to a barrel swivel. Then it's probably 1.5 feet of leader line to a really, really small hook, and you're going to cover your hook with this power bait, as they call it, just trout bait. And you want a big enough ball where it floats above the weeds. So let's get this line out here, and it's going to be probably pretty boring because I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for one of these little trout to take my bait. And all right, that's it. We will go on a commercial break until I get a bite. All right, you guys, we got an absolutely beautiful trout. Beautiful, beautiful trout here. Wow. Look at that trout. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Let's get him off the hook and prepare him to come home with us. So you can see here, basically I got my rod and reel set up on this little twig, and I'm just letting it sit here with some slack. You see the line is very slack, and you want that because you want to watch for the line to go tight, and that's how you know you got a trout on. Basically, I'm just using a really, really small hook, like size 10 or 12, with a little piece of bait on it. And once that line goes tight, that's when you go ahead, just gently set the hook and reel it in. So let's wait for number 2. Okay, the line just went tight. Yeah, here we go. Yep. Nah, nope. Ah. I thought we had one, guys. My bad. Ah. Let's get back out there. The line did go tight though. Let's get this right back out there, right where we had it. You see, I'm only going about 10 yards out. You don't need to go out far for these. This is a stocked trout. So basically the idea is that these stocked trout, they like warmer water because they're from warmer water and they're little trout farms. And so they want to come to the warmer water areas. Now, they're also fed pellets. So when they first get stocked in these little ponds or lakes, and excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, that's why I sound so nasally, but when they first get stocked in these lakes, they're used to seeing these little pellets for food. So we're imitating those pellets, and we're just really hoping we get a bite. I'm only trying to catch 2. I'm not going more than that. I know the limit's 5, but for me and my wife for dinner, we're just going to go with 2, and then we'll wrap it up. Did it take it? Yep, yes sir. Yep, that's it. Here we go. All right. Ooh, another little beautiful trout. Shoot, well, the bite's hot. I might just stay here. Oh yeah, let's see this fish. Hold on a minute, cat daddy. Hold on. See how greedy you are. Oh my god, he choked it. He is just that greedy, you guys. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can get this hook out. God, these trout are so greedy right now. All right, there's our 2 so far. I know I said I was only going to keep 2, but the bite is just so good right now. I think I might do 4, and I'll eat 2 fish for tomorrow. He's just flopping around now. About to go ahead and bleed him out. All right, see if we can get number 3 and 4 here. Bite slowed way down, but we do have our 2 trout for dinner, and we're gonna cook them up. Let's go to the kitchen. All right, here's the fish that we caught today. Basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to gut them. I'm just going to take their guts out. We do like to eat it whole, so what you can do is you can go right here where their little anal gland is. Put your knife in there and then just carefully work your knife up. Just like that. All the way up to, sorry guys, all the way up to the chin. Now, there is all of the guts right there. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and get in here, dig in with my hand, rip them out, and then I'm going to get that one done up the same exact way, and we'll be back ready to put on all these delicious ingredients. We got the olive oil, garlic, you know, the fake butter, lemon. So getting ready to put all that on. I'll be right back once these guts are taken. Alright, now it's time to dress these bad boys. The first thing we're going to do is put a little of this delicious fake butter in there. Just vegetable oil, just a little fake vegan butter. We're going to put some more in the big boy over here too. Alright, now that we got that in there, it's time to add all the other fun stuff. Alright, I don't have whole garlic. Ooh, I can actually smell this through my cold. So I'm just going to use this minced garlic. This works just as much. I'd say that's about a little clove right there. Let's go ahead and just put that all in there. It's all going to melt and it's all going to be delicious, so you don't have to worry about spreading it out too much. It's all going to be really good once we put it in there and it melts. We've made this several times before. It always turns out great. It's one of our favorite dishes. Alright, now garlic is in, the butter is in. It's time to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Alright, take our sea salt, just go ahead and put the crystals in there, just like that. Don't forget the crystals. Alright, here we go. And I'm not going to do that pepper because this hand is dirty, so I'm going to do this pepper over here. So I just don't want a whole lot of pepper. Just like that. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, now my favorite part is adding the whole lemon. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and just cut these ends off just like that. And then we're going to do these for squeezing the lemon on, but these we're going to do nice little slices just like that. And those are going to go on the inside and the outside of the trout. So I'm going to have to be a little bit conservative here with my slices because we do have 2 trout and I like to get a couple pieces on the inside and the outside of each one. Alright, sorry guys for all the sniffling. I do have a cold, as I told you about that before on the catch part. Alright, so here's what we're going to do first. We're going to take this lemon and this one, not much there, but we are going to just dress our fish with the lemon just a little bit and hit the inside on that junk. Don't forget, you guys, these fish were super greedy today. I do not feel bad for them at all. Alright, there we go, got the lemon in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and stuff these fish with lemon just like that. That way they can get really, really lemony. This trout is so good with lemon. Just like that. Perfect. Alright. Now, we'll take this and go ahead and just put our little lemon slices on top. Take the rest of this. This will be good just to squeeze a little bit on there. Just like that. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the top, on the outside. No, we're not eating the skin. I did not descale these, but it just helps kind of get everything a little bit, you know, more crusty. Olive oil can sink in there, and just gives it a little bit better flavor. Alright, this looks perfect. You could do, you know, dill or something like that in here as well. Give it a little bit more color, make it a little bit more green, but this is going to be good just the way it is. I got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we're going to throw that in here for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm leaning more of the 10-minute side because these are not very big trout. And I let them warm up a little bit to room temperature after they got off the ice. Because when they're really cold, the meat is going to take a lot longer to cook once it gets in the oven. To be more in the 15-minute range. These should be more in the 10-minute range. Let's go ahead and throw them in there. Oh yeah. Just like that. Alright, let's see how it's looking. It's looking pretty fresh. Wow, that looks unbelievable. It looks like it's absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead. Let me just check the meat. Yep, it's perfect. Flaking off, just perfect. Alright, we got everything on the dinner table. Had to scrap the kale because I forgot to check on it in time, and it got a little burnt, a little bit too burnt to enjoy eating. I still kind of crushed it, but I didn't enjoy it that much. Luckily, my wife is really great, and she had a good backup plan for a delicious salad, so we got that instead. Alright, let's see if we can carefully dig into this so it looks good on the camera. Alright, what I like to do, I'm not going to eat the skin because I didn't scale it, so I'm just going to peel it back a little bit and take a little bite so you guys can see. Get that little anal fin out of there. Get out of here. Alright, take this little bite right here. See how it tastes. Amazing. I can taste the lemon, I can taste my fake butter, I can taste the garlic. Let me get one more bite of that. Just one more little bite. Try not to get any bones. Oh, it's cooked perfect. It's cooked super perfect. It's okay that the kale didn't come out good because the trout came out super good. All right, you guys. As you can see, it was good. That's all that's left. That and the skin. If you haven't tried fresh trout, they just stocked the ponds in Maryland. If you're out here in Maryland, if you're watching wherever you're from, go trout fishing. Do a catch and cook. It's so easy and it's so delicious. Guys, what I want to say is thank you for watching this video. We really love you guys. Ed and I are going to be doing a lot more videos coming up in the spring. We have huge plans for the spring. Thinking about doing a Wild Bait Wednesday. Basically, we're just going to ask you guys, what do you want us to put on the end of our hook to catch greedy catfish? And we will do it. I promise you we'll do it. So subscribe so that you can get a notification for the video when it comes up. Please like the video and comment on what you want to see for a catch and cook next. Alright guys.